Hello, my beautiful love. So, this is time, the cross watchers reading. This is all about the cross watcher, how they feel about you, and what are their intentions with you. All right. So, I'm going through all zodiac signs. Go to their zodiac sign, not yours. So, if you are dating an Aries, if you are dating an Aries, let's see what the overall energy is with you. Oh, I'll do it like this. We'll use these love oracle decks. We'll start with this. So flirtatious. You know, if you newly met an Aries, they daydream about you a lot. This person is shy. Did you know that? If you're seeing an Aries and this person is new, they're shy of you. They daydream way more than they take action. They're in their head a lot about you, and Spirit is telling them that they need to free themselves. This is weird. When it comes to healing family issues, I don't trust nobody. If this Aries was hurt by family, or if they were hurt by friends, they could be an Aries that entertains the idea of love, but they're afraid to truly commit. But they're very, very attracted to you. They like to flirt with you. They may feel like you bury pain inside of you, like pain that's embarrassing. You may bury it. I don't know why that came out, but they may feel that way about you. I even hear like we are opposites. You may feel like you guys are just different. And this is why things are just not working, because you guys are different. And in the beginning, it could have felt as if this was like a manifestation for you. Like, this is too good to be true. But as you started to date this person, the closer that you got to them, the more they retreated in their shell. And it's like someone who's trying to protect themselves so that they won't be hurt. And it's like their inner child is activated. So I don't care how this person shows up. They could push love away. They could sabotage love due to fear. Your intuition may know this already. In order for this connection to work, this person would need to take a leap of faith. See, children came up. They could have children. They can use their children as an excuse of why they're not ready to settle down. This could be someone who struggles to take care of themselves. This can be someone who overworks. I don't like the way this feels. It just feels too cold. If you're with an Aries, they may make you feel like left out in the cold. Like, I don't see that much energy being brought towards you. It's like weird. Yeah, it even shows like boundaries. You may have to put up boundaries when it comes to this Aries. Because it's like, yeah, they did seem exciting at first, but it's like, what's happening now? Let me see. How do they see you right this second? How does this Aries see you right this second? I even hear spirit guides saying like, I want to protect you. They could be calling you back in. If you had a separation with an Aries, they're going to be trying to call you back in, like spiritually, like trying to manifest you. How do they see you? They see you as spiritual. They can see you as giving them the silent treatment. They feel like you are thinking about them, but you don't know if you want to move forward anymore. They feel like a part of you wants to communicate and a part of you just wants to stay silent. That's how they see you right now. Like you're giving them the silent treatment. I even hear like, is it done? Is it done? The Aries could be confused. Like, is this done? Four of Wands. If they reach out to you, cross watcher, It's because they're wishing for commitment with you. They're wishing for commitment with you. They may send you a small love offer, but they may feel like you are indecisive. Yeah, it shows ending. You guys had endings before. I really just wanted to make you jealous. They're going to communicate to you. They really wanted to make you jealous. Let me see. Let's see. I see you staying to yourself more. This person could be spying on you. That sounds sick, right? They could be spying on you. What is this? What is the energy of this Aries right now? What is their energy? Oh, that's sad. They struggle with feeling worthy of love. So they may push you away and then call you back in. They resist love. This is the energy that they're in. This can be a person who will choose singleness over commitment. They may not feel worthy. They may be embarrassed. They adore you. I'm going to tell you that. I can feel it in their energy. Like, this could be a person that admires you from a distance. You may even find them to be weird. Like, what is it? I could tell that you like me, but why is it that we won't go the whole way? Let me see. How do you feel about this Aries right now? Crosswatcher, how do you feel about this Aries? That's a good question. Defensive. You're closed off. You do not trust them. You're angry. You're angry and you don't trust them. You still got love for them though. But you just feel like it's a missed opportunity. Like, you still got love for them. You may even look on their page from time to time. If you are on their Instagram or something, you look at their page from time to time. But you're hurt. You see this as like a missed opportunity. And you still love them. Like, deep down inside, oh, you're going to be working on yourself. You may even wonder, is there a third party? It's like you're in the dark about this person. Let me see. What will they say to you? What will this Aries say to you? This Aries would tell you, I don't know how to feel. And I still have feelings for you. So they have feelings for you still. They wonder how you feel. And they don't know why this happened. Did you block them? If you block them, they don't know why this happened. And they miss being with you. So let's go into... We're in January. Let's do... Aries, you may close off to this situation. You may feel like it's not, Crosswatcher, you may close off from this Aries. You may feel like it's not worth going through. Let me see. So what's going to happen with you guys the beginning of January? The beginning of January. There's love. Okay. In the beginning of January, there's love. What about the ending of January? They're trying to manifest you back. They seem anxious. By the end of January, they seem very, very anxious. I even hear like, I was foolish. I was foolish. And I'm surprised. I hear praising you like a god. If they lose you or they notice that they're starting to lose your attention by the end of January, it looks like they're going to fight for you. And Spirit wants you to know the storm is in them. It's not inside of you. Like, you are getting better now. You can see exactly like their ways. You understand. And you could have been the one to manifest this at first. You probably was like so in love with this Aries. Let me see. February. So there's two things in February. The beginning of February, you may close off. You may close off to this Aries completely in February, and you may have somebody new by then. Or it can be a renewal. No, you're moving on. You're going to move on and heal. By February, you're done. I had a feeling. How will they feel in February when you're done? Seeking answers. They could be looking on tarot or seeking answers, trying to see what you're up to. And then they're going to end up giving up too. But they're never going to stop thinking about you. It's going to hurt them. So if you're with an Aries, it looks like it's going to be done. And Spirit says they are familiar to you. If you keep staying with people who are familiar to you, it's not going to turn out the way that you want. So if you're used to runners, if you're used to people who are unavailable, then you would need to experience someone else in order to find like the level of love that you want. Let me see. What would they say? Yeah, I have lost faith. Like they may lose faith that they can see a future with you anymore. But the truth is you feel the same way. You both may lose faith that this can work out. But that's how they're going to feel. They would also tell you that it's so difficult for them to process their emotions. So they're unavailable. Like this person could have been emotionally unavailable. You know, you could have tried to get this person to communicate with you and they didn't know how to. So they will always admire you. They're always going to be attracted to you. But the relationship going to the next stage, it looks like a no with this Aries. And you're going to be healing from an Aries. Let me do one more. How are they going to feel when this is all said and done? They're going to be like, I miss making love to you. I will do anything just to hold you again. So when you finally turn your back, they're going to realize that you were their true love and that they miss you. And they could have been afraid of what their family was going to say about you, you know? And they're going to be thinking about you a lot, hearing songs, remembering the good times. All right. They're going to feel like they missed out on a good one in the end if you are with an Aries. So using these cards, let's see your advice for love, cross watcher. For the new season of love that you're going to enter, what's your advice? Spirit wants you to know the type of love that you want, it's also going to want you. So you just got to get out your own way. Don't hold on to previous lovers that are not able to show up the way that you need them to. Because the type of love that you want is going to want you back. So be prepared for that. And also, if you want to go through their phone, like somebody wants to go through someone's phone. I don't know if it's you or the Aries, but going through the other person's phone is not going to like solve anything. If anything, it's just going to make the connection like toxic. So if you are dating a Taurus or you meet a Taurus, how do they feel? Let's see. I hear break up to make up to break up to make up. If you are with a Taurus, it can seem like an emotional roller coaster ride. I even hear like I see the tears in your eye. I see the fears in your eyes. Like if you're with a Taurus, they could be writing poetry about you. You guys have a sweet love, but you have a sweet love. Make up to break up to make up to break up. One minute you guys are in a partnership and everything is going good, and then the next minute someone disconnects. If you're with a Taurus, you are a wish to them. You are a wish come true, but they may feel deceived by you. Trust issues. Someone has too much fear. And either you, cross watcher, could have found out about a third party, or the Taurus found out about a third party. Another thing too, let me just say this, like, someone might leave this connection and start to explore their other options. And I don't know if that is the Taurus or if it's the cross watcher. Someone's going to leave this connection and start to explore their options. I hear like this is getting too messy. It's getting too messy. I don't need complicated love. I don't need to be chasing anyone. Cross watcher, you could be hurt. You could be going through the emotions of overcoming a Taurus that you felt like, oh, they just want me to chase them. They just want me to check on them. They want me to do all the work. They don't ever get back to me. I don't approve of this relationship. So you could leave a Taurus because you're tired of trying, but there's a part of you that has a soft spot for them. And with this Taurus, they're just waiting on you. And you may know that. Like, they're just waiting. Like, they're just sitting there and just waiting. And they are playing games. They are playing games. You're hurt. You're trying to emotionally withdraw. Like, you may see them as self-centered. They may see you as self-centered. Do you really like me? Yes or no? Someone doesn't really know the other person's feelings or intentions. Okay, how does this Taurus see you? How does this Taurus see you? Love. They want to be with you. Cross watcher, this Taurus loves you. They want to be with you. But I feel like they play too many games. Let me see. What is this Taurus doing? See? Running out of time. They're holding this connection up. That's all they do is stalk you. Or they get fake pages. This could be somebody who tried to get you. This Taurus could have tried to get you pregnant to like trap you. They really love you. And I knew you were going to get bored with me. I knew you were going to get bored. So cross watcher, you could be bored with the Taurus because they play too many games. They see signs and synchronicities of you everywhere. Like, you could have sent this Taurus on a spiritual awakening. They felt like it was a blessing to get to know you. They felt like it was a blessing to be in your house. They're never going to forget you. The issue is they overanalyze everything. Like, overanalyze everything. And that's why it's getting boring, because you feel like you're too mature for this. Like, that's what you're going to go through if you are with a Taurus. And Spirit says your defense mechanism is shutting down. Like, when you don't know what to do, when your back is against the wall, you just shut down. And people can take that as you giving up. But you're hurt. Cross watcher, you could be hurt. And the Taurus is hurt too. But for some reason, they think they got you. And I don't know why, because it doesn't look like they do. When I feel love struck, I feel scared. So they could have felt love struck by you. When they first met you, they could have thought that it was going to be short-lived, and they feel like they should have been honest about certain things that they were struggling with. Like, if you notice certain habits that this Taurus had, they felt like when you brought it up to them, they should have been honest with you. They should have sat down and said, these are the real issues that I have. Instead of trying to make you look over it. They feel like this is what's really hurting you. Like, you were able to make it out of so much, but do you need me? This Taurus could probably feel like you didn't need them. They need to feel needed. They're always prepared for the worst. This is too much. Let me see. They also find you very, very pretty. So cross watcher, if you're a feminine, they find you very attractive, like really, really attractive. Yeah. The way that they act may not support your beliefs around love. You're going to be reflecting and thinking about this Taurus, and you may take it as rejection, like them not being able to open up. It's like, I wanted real love and that's all you wanted was control. And this brought challenges. They may also see you as conceited, cross-watcher. They feel like you're conceited. I don't think you're conceited. I just think you're very sure of who you are. And you just respond differently. That's what Spirit says. You just respond differently. Cross-watcher, you could be really, really awakened. Or they said that you're really into tarot. You're really into tarot. So you have like a different dialogue. Or you could be really in touch with your spirituality. So you don't see things the same way as other people. And people could be really threatened by that. Let me see. I was being selfish. So they knew that they were being selfish. This Taurus knows they were being selfish. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. Oh boy. Ooh, be careful. See, there is a third party. I am seeing someone, but I am not ready for you to know about them yet. All right. So rejection is protection. Okay. You're being saved, cross-watcher. And they may have like a gambling addiction and they feel guilty about it. I feel like when this person, let me tell you what's going to happen with this Taurus. When they notice that you're not paying them any mind, out of nowhere, if they have a third party, they're going to drop the third party. They're going to get bored with the third party. They're going to drop the third party and try to run back to you. By that time, you could be speaking to someone new. So it's almost like they're going to have to compete for your heart, cross-watcher. I feel like the tables are going to turn in this situation when it comes to you and a Taurus. Let me see. How does this Taurus see you right now? How does this Taurus see you right now? Like you get a lot of attention. And they could be angry about that. Because they could be curious, like, they're playing games with you and they may feel like, yeah, I have a third party that you may not know about. But because they have a third party that you may not know about, they're afraid that you may get someone else too. I hear a time ticking bomb. I hear you wasted my time. They may see you as angry at them. Like you're leaving them out in the cold. They see you as angry at them, that you're leaving them out in the cold and you don't even expect much. Damn. Yeah, they look at you as being done. I hear like, I made my mind up. I just want to be your friend. You may tell them in January that you just want to be friends and you just don't want to do this. How does the Taurus, how do you feel about the Taurus? How do you feel about the Taurus? You feel like they're done too. You know that they still love you. Yeah, it's two ending cards. Cross-watcher, you're going to have a partner that comes into your life. It could be an Aquarius. An Aquarius who is healing. Or it can be a fire sign. This person is going to be single and they're going to take their time, but they're going to invest in you. All right. They're going to really like your hair color. They might be from out of town and they're going to be chasing their dreams. All right. So cross-watcher, you're going to have someone that is going to come in for you that's way more mature than this Taurus. However, the Taurus may start to fight for you once they know that someone else has your attention and time. So let's see. Let's see the beginning of January, the end of January, and let's see February. So the beginning, in the beginning of January, you're going to be trying to control yourself when it comes to this person. Let me see yours. Let me see theirs. You're going to be trying to control yourself from reaching out to this person. I hear self-protection. You're going to be in self-protection mode, but you are going to be looking at readings. And for them, they're going to be thinking about you, thinking about how they're going to be taking a break and trying to get their balance back. They're also going to be thinking and fantasizing about you and thinking about the balance that you brought them. I hear, is everything okay? I just wanted to check on you. They may check on you in the beginning of January, but AKA just seeing if you're still available for them. That's all they're going to do. They're going to check the temperature in the beginning of January. What about the end? See, I knew you're going to move on. Cross watcher, you're going to move on. You're going to be changing your focus from this person and getting your confidence back. I hear like, I just need a break. I can't do this. I can't bring this into my 2025. So you're going to be trying to forgive and forget. Like, I just want to forgive and forget. For them, see, they're going to be trying to argue with you. They're going to try to come back around by the end and tell you that, oh, I'm bringing in new energy. They're also going to be getting readings on you and hearing from the reader that you're moving on. Let's see February for you, cross watcher. Opportunity for joy and stability. They're going to invite you out in February. You're going to be eating healthy and looking really good in February too, Taurus. But for them, you might let them take you out. The energies are aligning between you both. They may ask you to go out. Can I take you out to eat in February? And you might say yes. What is the outcome of this? You guys may heal this. I don't know if you're going to trust them though. Yeah, you guys heal this. They come in, they make you happy, and then they isolate again. Oh, no. So it's going to be up to you, cross watcher. This Taurus is going to want you. But it's going to be up to you. January, it doesn't look like there's any action. February, they're going to try to take you out. Let me see. What would the Taurus say? I'm going through a lot right now. So they're going through a whole lot. They would also tell you that they're sorry. Like, I'm sorry that I put my career and things before you. They could have also been afraid of what their family would think. But they're ready. They're going to be ready to come clean. They're not going to want to lose you again. Just know that there's a Taurus that's going to try to fight for you. If you are seeing a Gemini, you could be sleeping with a Gemini. You could be sleeping with a Gemini and you're going to be scared. Like, I want to know what they think. What are they thinking? It could be something new, or you going back to someone, like a renewal. Either new or a renewal. So let's see. How is this Gemini going to feel? What's going on with this Gemini? If you're with a Gemini, they're going to be really focused on their finances and career. They're going to like you a lot. They're going to like you so much, but whatever their ex did to them is still going to be stuck in their energy. Or they can still be arguing with an ex, fighting with an ex. You're going to figure all this out. They can make a mistake and it's going to come out that they're still at war with an ex. And you're probably not going to want them. Like, I don't want you dumping all your stuff on me. It's going to ruin the way that you see this Gemini when you see that they're still hurting over an ex or arguing with an ex. Or at first you may feel strong about it. Like, okay, they're fighting with their ex. That means that there's no more love. But They're trying. This Gemini is trying. And I hear like you're right. You were right the whole time. You guys are going to have open, honest conversations together. You and this Gemini. Be careful of sleeping unprotected with them. And what's going on? How does this Gemini see the cross watcher? They're going to be getting readings on you. They're going to be trying to hold on to you for dear life. They're going to be talking to themselves about you. They're going to be like, if they don't know how to communicate the way that you want them to, like you could be like, you need to open up. Like, why didn't you tell me that? They can struggle with communication. And they're afraid. Like, they're going to be traveling to see you. You guys can drink together, laugh together, rent movies, watch movies, or go to the movies together. Driving around to find a new house. They could be buying a house. They want this to work. If you're with a Gemini, they really want this to work. They can feel like you are their like twin flame. They could believe in all that. Some people don't, but they can feel like you guys are twin flames. You're meant to be, and they know that they need to release this X energy. They're not a bad person, this Gemini. They just been through some things, but they're not a bad person. It's like somebody who's trying so hard to fight their past. And it's almost over. They lost their confidence a lot because of what they've been through. But Spirit says we're human. We all have times when there's certain things that can take us off our game. But it's like they would want so much more with you, but will you be patient enough to wait for the Gemini? Like that's what it is. And I know that's a contradiction because you're not really supposed to wait for anybody, but that's what they would want. They would want you to wait for them. Like, I'm trying to get my finances together. I'm trying to get my life together. I know I'm holding on to what an ex did and arguing, and I'm making a fool of myself, but I can see myself proposing to you. I can see myself having a life like we spoke about. So you guys spoke about sharing a life together. They can see this with you. They just don't know. They may see you as way more emotionally mature than them. And it's like they're trying to fight in order to build something with you. But can you be patient with them? Let me see. Yeah. I don't know if you're going to be cross watcher. I see like it shows release. You might be confrontational with this Gemini. You might not believe in them. You could be looking at all their red flags. They are going to, let me tell you, especially in January, this Gemini is going to pay the price in order to get things right with you. The only thing is, you cross watcher, you may go ghost on them. You may ghost them before they get a chance to really get it together. Out of like fear and out of uncomfortability and what the outcome really is. But it's like you miss them. I see you leaning on it's like you opened up yourself to this person just to find out that they don't really have it together the way you thought, and it scares you. Even if you do release this Gemini, I just feel a lot of love. Like, even if you try to get away from them, I feel like somehow, some way, you two are going to be brought back together because of the love that you two share. And this Gemini was like lighthearted with you. They were playful. You guys would laugh a lot, goof off. You felt comfortable in each other's energy. And they could be awakening to this, like being with you is better. They could have felt like, damn, this is the first person that truly like accepted me for me. And when I was with the cross watcher, I felt so protected. Like, they're thinking about you in a very, very high light. They feel like you just don't play. Like, you don't play around. Like, if you're not getting better, if you're not looking better, if you're not doing something with yourself, I'm not going to sit around with you. Like, they feel like for you, cross watcher, this could possibly push people away when they meet you, because you get straight down to business. You're very clear on who you are, which this is a sign, cross watcher, to keep this energy. The Gemini feels like you're very clear on who you are. You're really clear on what you're willing to accept and what you're not. They also find you to be cutthroat and a chameleon. Like, you can blend in with anyone. They find that you can dance. They love the fact that you can dance. They feel like you're very spiritual and gifted, and you look at life differently from people. And they feel like this is why you may feel like people take you for granted. It's not that they take you for granted. They just don't see life the way you do. So they know a lot about you. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm trying to convince you, cross watcher, but this Gemini is stronger than you freaking know. Like, they've been through hell. They really, really did. And they are balancing themselves better than a lot of people. So, and they're very, very smart. And they hold a lot of people down as well. Let me see. You guys make love really good, because if you make love to them and it feels like eccentric, it's because the chemistry you both share, but you may not be on the same. I don't think you see this person in a good light, cross watcher. You may question the way that they move. They moved funny. They do. Let me see what's going to happen with you and this Gemini. What's lock and key? They want you locked down with them, but you're just too frustrated. Like, you're too frustrated, but they want you locked in with them. See a lot of lustful sexual chemistry and desire that they have for you. They be watching you. Why are they mad? See, they are rageful about their ex. There's a lot of gossip, a lot of hidden enemies. People trying to pay them back. They got a lot going on. That's why Spirit is telling them to release their ex. It's not going to get any better. It's going to be like pain for pain. I want to know what you're going through so I can be there for you. Is that okay? Like, for a change, can you take me serious? Take me off of block and let's try to control our mouths? Like, I don't know. I feel desperation. Like, this Gemini is really going to be looking at you as husband material, wife material, and they know that you can sense things about them. You can sense when things is off, and they feel like you're spoiled and you're different. Let me see. This is pretty deep. They feel like if you would just give them some time, they'll be the perfect partner for you. They even feel like you could be looking for someone else. See, I'm going to put a ring on it. This Gemini sees you as husband material, wife material. They just feel like you judging them. And honestly, cross-watcher, you judging them. You judging them. See, it says I effed up. I don't know what to say or to do or how to make this right. It's like they're going to try everything in their power to make it right, but I don't know. And if you guys have pictures, if you gave this Gemini pictures, they look at them all the time. Stalker, see? They stalk you. I hear turn the light off. They may know when you have your lights on in your house or not. They may drive past your house. They're in anxiety about you. Like, they live in fear when it comes to you, and they try their best not to think about you, but they can't help it. They may even drink at night to try to drown out their thoughts of you, but it doesn't work. What energy is this Gemini in? They're trying to liberate themselves. I'm trying to tell you. They're trying to starve their distractions and liberate themselves. They're trying to save themselves first. Like, that's what they're doing. This is why they took a break. They're trying to save themselves first. They want to make love to you. They're scared. They're scared of who you can be. They're scared of bringing up your past. They're scaring me. All kinds of stuff. I need a strong, solid commitment. That could be you, cross watcher. Like, I want a solid, strong commitment. Anything than that, I don't want it. And don't expect me to chase you, because I'm not chasing you. They're right about you, cross watcher. You seem like you don't play for real. So let's see. They're going to be trying to measure themselves up to you. They got a lot of pain inside, but I'm telling you, they're going to be working through it. They're going to be taking accountability. If you guys go out, you may take pictures together. They also feel like for you, cross watcher, you have like a lukewarm personality. One minute it seems like you fighting for this. The next minute it just seems like you give up. So for January, there's going to be communication. They really adore you. So, let me do it like this. They really adore you. There's going to be communication. They just love to hear your voice. Your voice is very soothing to this Gemini. They wish they were in your shoes sometimes. Like, it seems like your life, it just gets better and better and better. They may give you a gift at the end of January, like a token of love. Especially if you're not paying them any attention. Yeah, success and growth. You guys are going to be sharing love. You may also argue. Yeah. You may argue, but this arguing is going to bring you balance and new energy. I even hear like, you don't intimidate me. You're natural. You're authentic. You're hard to please, but oh, I believe in this now. There's going to be something that gives them hope. Well, Spirit says they're removing something. They're removing... What are they removing? They're removing something in both of your energies that's going to make the connection balance. Hurt, hate, hurt and hate. Y'all both could have been holding on to feelings of like resentment, hurt and hate, and it's going to be removed by the end of January. So you'll notice how you both are way more polite to each other and way more helpful to each other. And y'all don't drag each other through the mud like you used to. So healing by the end of January with this Gemini. February. A wish comes true. Yeah, a wish comes true. An opportunity. They're going to reach out. An opportunity. Damn. An opportunity for commitment if you want it. In February, an opportunity for commitment if you want it, cross watcher. And if this is a male, like, you don't have to worry. They pay for everything. They seen when everything was broken between you two as well. Like, this is why they want to fix it. Let me see. What will this Gemini say? I trusted you. I'm not financially stable. So they're struggling and I still feel pain. I knew it. I can't reach out. If you guys have a break, it's because they're in pain over an ex that they're trying to get through, and they're also working on their finances. But they trust you. I don't think you trust them. They're going to want to start over. Your intellect arouses them. They want to start over. They want you back. All right? If you're with a Gemini, they want to start over. They want you back. They want to do things different. If you are with... What? After Gemini should be Cancer. If you are with a Cancer... Excitement. Dinner's on me. I bought you flowers. How are you? I need someone like you in my life. I hear it starts off so good. Some of you can meet a Cancer. This seems new. Some of you could be dating a Cancer. Whoever you are, cross watcher, you're weighing your options. You have 3 options and you want to know what's really up with this Cancer. They seem good on the outside, but are they pretending? Are they trying to protect themselves? Do they have someone? You like them. They're very attractive. You can go on a really nice date with a Cancer that you meet. You know, cross-watcher, be careful of thinking that someone's too good to be true, because that's all it really is. I don't see nothing in this Cancer's energy, but I'm going to go deep. I'm going to go deep because that's what it looks like. You feel like covert narcissists are like the Cancer. Like they come in with praise and attention and, you know, making themselves seem one way, but you wonder if they're pretending or if they're covering something up. You don't want to judge, but you just want to make sure you trust yourself this time. So cross-watcher, you're starting over and you're dating a new Cancer. And Spirit says stop blaming everything on love. Give love a chance. Cross-watcher, you really need to give love a chance. This Cancer just seems very, very attractive, very high vibrational. They're like high off of life. That's all there is to this Cancer. There's nothing more. They get a lot of praise. They get lots of attention. They can make money themselves. They're really good. They love staycations. They live out of a fantasy is what Spirit is saying. Like a lot of people are inspired by this Cancer. Like their life is like a fantasy to other people. They love like makeup and lipstick, and they know how to make anything look good. That's what Spirit is saying. Spirit, I don't know. Spirit is coming for you because it's like Spirit is coming for you because it's almost like they're trying to say you need someone. You need someone that can make you have fun. You need someone who's going to make you look at life differently, but you can't stand how original this Cancer is. This is why they stand out. The reason why this Cancer stands out because you won't find that many people like them. This is what your issue is. Like, how are you so stable? How are you so kind? How are you so like joyous? Like, and it's just because they live a very high vibrational life. They're always in tune. They're always expecting more for themselves. They give themselves the best. They lay in the finest linens. It's like, this is cute. This Cancer got their stuff together. Are you used to meeting broken people? Because if you meet a bunch of broken people, then this is why you may feel like there's something wrong with the Cancer, you know? It's almost like, suppose you are overcoming a dark season, and then the first person you meet is this high vibrational, bubbly, life of the party type of person. You're going to question them because it's not what you're used to. That's all. Let me see. The risk. The risk that you need to make, you get scared. See? You're going to be paying attention to the Cancer's red flags. You're going to find them self-centered and very attractive. And it makes you nervous. Their attractiveness makes you nervous. You're going to notice that they pamper themselves more than the average person. That's what you're going to start to realize. Like, oh, this Cancer just takes care of themselves all the time. Like, oh, I read this Cancer wrong. Oh, one mistake and I'm going to be the one out of there. Oh, you're going to realize that you got this Cancer mixed up. Oh, they can't get played. This is why they talk about how their cutoff game is so big. Like, you're cross-watcher, you're going to put the pieces together and realize that. And they could be richer. Like, when you're richer, this is the way you act. This is the way you live. You don't play small. You don't play by rules. They can also be a big drinker. You know, they love to drink. They fly. They fly a lot. Like, you may look at them as bigger than life itself, but it's just the blessings on them that might make you, yeah. It could be your inner child, like in your past life, that made you feel like you don't deserve love. Your past life, whatever happened to you in your past is making you look at this Cancer's red flags. You will see the Cancer as very adorable, very lovable. And because they're so lovable, a lot of people may love to be around this Cancer. Yeah. So love yourself first. This could be a Cancer that really loves themselves. You know, there's romantic feelings. It's just an opportunity. That's all Spirit is just basically saying. And don't be spreading no lies on nobody. That's what Spirit says. It's better to be by yourself and remove yourself instead of wasting your time and overanalyzing someone and trying to, like, take them out the game in a sense. It's almost like you could be doing something that you feel as if I'm protecting myself, but the truth is it could be like lies. Like, be careful of laying your burdens on the wrong people or catching the wrong people in lies. And, you know, Cross-Watcher, you seem traumatized. You seem too traumatized. You know, like, let me tell y'all something. Y'all not gonna like this, but a lot of times on my channel, you will see, like, I have readings where I start to call people out because a lot of people are going to say that they want healthy love, but you will need to be healthy in order to receive healthy love. This is what happens to people. You may feel like you're ready for something, and then when it's in your face, you compare it to everything you've been through in your past. That doesn't make sense what Spirit is saying. How can you be expecting something new, something better, and you're still seeing everybody out of the eyes of trauma, of darkness, of negativity? They feel like you just need to wait. Like, wait. Instead of pretending and acting like you're joyous yourself and trying to celebrate people that you may feel like, oh, they don't even deserve to be celebrated. Like be more honest with yourself, you know? Like, don't rub things in this Cancer's face or try to make them feel bad because this is what people have done to you. Like, I don't know. It's something to do with that. But let's see. What is the energy that this Cancer is in? A lot of people could be coming off of this Cancer's life. I feel like this Cancer is very protected. So with scarcity, they can see a lot of people, like Spirit removing a lot of fake people off their path. And I don't know, Spirit says no, they like this. They don't want to be around a bunch of beggars, a bunch of users, a bunch of fakes and snakes. They like their life like this. They're going to be hanging with the right people and doing the right thing. See? This Cancer is you know, they're very vulnerable. They're very open. They're very nurturing. They're very blessed. And they take a lot of time to, like, clear their energy, like heal themselves, work on their finances. Like, they're very protected. So you don't really need to worry about this Cancer. It's just going to be up to you. It's going to be up to you. Let me see. This Cancer has good intentions. Let me see. What's going to happen to you guys January, the end of January, February? I hear, should I have an abortion or not? Some of you may get, there might be a pregnancy, or some of you, if you have kids, you might find out your child is pregnant. I hear this is better than I thought. Like, you might have an epiphany that this Cancer is not as bad as you think. There's going to be communication and love. The beginning of January, the end. Giving and receiving. Yeah, shining. Love. This might, and in the beginning of February, spiritual lesson. Challenging times. Moving. Somebody might move or consider a move. You guys are going to have some challenge in the beginning of February about like a move. Do you want to move in with this Cancer? Somebody can be moving away, moving abroad, or going away. You might take a risk and build a life with a Cancer. You might. Let me see. There's one more card I want to pull for you and this Cancer. Let me see what's going on. Yeah. So negativity can block the flow of this. It says twin flames and trust. In order for this connection to move in the direction, cross watcher, you would need to trust. You may feel like there's someone who is being deceptive. But you could have manifested this. Let me see. What's that all about? They're going to be reflecting. You both have spiritual lessons in this connection. It says white flag. I knew it. This situation, you may see as like, are they deceptive? They move a little different, but you're going to realize it's a white flag. Cancer. Leo. If you are with a Leo, I hear the song, I'm on, wipe me down. Wipe me down. You could be going to a party with a Leo. They're not going to be the type to discuss your business. You don't need to worry about this Leo running their mouth. Like if you go out someplace with them and you get drunk and you express a little more than you should, you're gonna wonder if they're gonna tell your business to other people, and that's not how this Leo is. Like your secret is safe with them if that's what you're afraid of. I see platonic energy or situationship. Like you can start off as friends or like a situationship with the Leo. They could be in a process of like reprogramming their mind, or they just want to get something off their chest to you. This is something that they've been wanting to tell you, you know? Like nobody can take your place. Do you feel that way? Like nobody can take your place. They see what the difference is of like you in their life and having you to count on and leading them into like love. Some of you are going to be like on a calorie deficit on a really good like business plan, eating plan. So, and I hear like your stories are starting to add up, or they didn't add up. Let me see. I feel resistance, cross watcher, when it comes to you. You could be trying to resist this Leo. Sometimes you may feel their energy. Sometimes you may feel like you want to reach out to them, but then there's resistance. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, almost like, let me see. If you're with a Leo, let me see. I'm terrible at love. You cross watchers can feel like you're terrible at love, or this Leo can feel that way. Yeah. A lot of communication. Somebody could be embarrassed about their family, or somebody could be embarrassed about their finances. It's either their finances or their family that somebody is let me see. Flirtatious. Somebody could be getting advice from their friends. This Leo could be getting advice from their friends and trying to keep an open mind. If you are with the Leo, they have crush feelings. I feel crush feelings. But there could be times they feel like you can just do so much better than them. Like they may feel that. Like, I don't want to lead you on. Like, I feel like you could do better than me. That's how they might feel when it comes to you, cross watcher. But I don't know. I feel like a detached energy from you. Like, I need to heal. I've been hurting for too long. It's time for me to do exactly what I said. I need to save myself. This seems like a spiritual connection. You both may have children. This Leo could be trying to be optimistic about your connection, because I hear like it's going to get better. It's going to get better. Save more. Save more. You know, they could be trying to, you know, this Leo is going to struggle. They're going to struggle. They're going to struggle to leave behind certain habits. And it can create stagnations in the connections or separations. They can struggle to let go of certain habits. Like, they don't trust themselves. Like, this Leo could be like afraid of themselves, or afraid of having like a new life or like a better life. Even though they want it, they could be afraid. Let me see. I think you're doing better than me. Leo could think you are doing better than them. Let me see. What's going on in this Leo's life? Forgiving themselves and alchemizing energy. They can have somebody unhealthy who's attached to them, though. Or they could be learning to leave the past in the past. Like, Spirit says this is what was really ruining someone, or ruining all their relationships. Like, someone not having enough fun, and someone like speaking negativity over everything. Like, somebody was always expecting the worst. And for you, cross watcher, you're going to be overcoming a storm. It's like, speak up. Speak up. Like, you're going to have a lot of joy in your life, but you're going to be way more open and honest about certain things, like in your heart. When you feel like something is not right, you have to talk about it. Like, I don't feel like this is right. So there could be forgiveness between you and a Leo. I hear like, I need a pregame before I go out. You guys could go out and it's going to be exactly the way you expected it to go. But what's that? How did you expect it to go? Long and far. If you wanted a connection to go long and far, it will. But if you feel like you can't communicate, it might delay the process. Let me see. Stability and forgiveness. And then it shows release. Freeing yourselves. Like, you know, this connection could have been way more spiritual than anything. Out of the blue, somebody can take a leap of faith into this connection. I'm afraid to ask you, what do you want? I'm so afraid. Lots of chemistry. Let me see. It shows twin flame and time apart. You guys could be healing inner child issues together. Learning how to put boundaries. I don't know. It seems like a lot. Let's see. I hear, can I count on you? You may not feel like you can count on this Leo cross watcher. You may feel that way, or you may wonder, can I count on you? Can I trust you? Let's see. Yeah. There's a chance that this can manifest, but you're going to have an ending. You're going to have an ending. You both could be in a place when this ends, you both are protecting your hearts, like both of you. That's what twin flame is about. Let me see. I'm scared to run from you again. Somebody, if there was like a runner, if you guys, someone was running, somebody could be afraid to I'm afraid to run from you again. I feel like you're going to escape and move on and close me out. There's a lot of fear. See, there's a lot of fear. I'm tired of the silent treatment. I want to sit down and talk about this once and for all. I have abandonment issues. I grew up in a single parent household. I had a rough childhood. See, childhood trauma. I didn't feel like I was on your level. You are a boss. I'm very insecure. So somebody could be going through all kinds of things, like just afraid, like they don't know if their family is going to accept you. They just feel like they're going through so many things. And they're going to be planning. You guys have romantic date coming up. Let me see. So, what do you need to know about a Leo? No one makes me feel the way you do. So they feel like no one makes them feel the way you do, cross watcher. I even hear like, do you even believe in love? You know what's so sad? It's like two runners together. Let me see. So in the beginning of January, giving and receiving, new energy. This is either new energy or just a new person. They're going to be really polite. They're going to have the courage to say exactly what they need to say. Like somebody's going to clean up their self or clean up their life or... Fear. Fear can cause a break in this connection. And then they take the lead in the beginning of January. At the end of January, from the bottom of my heart, I'm broken. I'm just broken. I feel like this is what you've been thinking. I feel like you pay attention to everything. And I think you are embarrassed by what you went through. You may have open, honest communication. You both could be seeking answers. And it says taking a risk. There's going to be lots of... God is saving you. You're saving yourself, but God is saving you. Things can get emotional for you and a Leo by the end of the month. Like opening up. And then by the beginning of February... it's great. It shows feeling alone and then embracing. Going with the flow. Success and growth. You may end up being with a Leo in the beginning of February. There's a chance. But there's too much, there's too much toxicness. How can you say? Too many unhealed wounds in the beginning with you and this Leo. But every time you guys will come back together, it will heal. And then you two get to decide. That's the way I see it. Saving the best for last, Let me see. I did these. Saving the best for last. You guys may go on a vacation together. And then it shows family. All right. You guys can build a family together. After Leo is Virgo. If you are with a Virgo, that's not funny. If someone feels like you have another option, Virgo or cross watcher, you know, okay, let me just break this down because it's gonna be so confusing. For you, Virgo, you're gonna have two people fighting over you. You're gonna have two people fighting over you, or two people stalking you. One person is gonna lose you, and then the other person is gonna have to watch the other person love you the right way. Isn't that crazy? So two people, I feel like in the beginning, it's going to be one. Like one was playing too many games. They love to hold back. You love to take chances. And this is what was crippling the relationship. Like somebody was stagnant. They would say all the right things, but they would never do it. So let me, there's two people that's going to be, and when I do this, people don't like it, but it's honest. Okay. There's two people after Virgo's heart, right? So if you're dealing with a Virgo, I'm going to work with the first person. For the first person dealing with the Virgo, you're going to want this Virgo's attention so bad. Like, you're going to be wanting their attention. You may even hold back on purpose, and it's going to make you feel rejected. Because you're going to wait. Like, are they going to call me? What are they going to do? You could have felt as if you put it on this Virgo and life is just going to be beautiful and marvelous. And you are going to get a place in this Virgo's life. And the truth is, they felt like they were selling themselves short by being with you. And they felt like you were controlling. You could be a Scorpio. And it looks like you were holding on to other people. So you, cross-watcher, you were holding on to two other people. One could have been a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The other one could have been a Libra. You were holding on to two people. You were being greedy. And it looks like they both release you. Damn. And you really wanted this Virgo. You find this Virgo to be the prize. But how does the Virgo feel about you? If this sounds familiar to you, if you're like a Scorpio, if you are a Libra or a Scorpio, then this will be for you. How does the Virgo feel about you? How does the Virgo feel about you? I hear you left a bad stain on their heart. If you reach out to this Virgo, they don't know. There's a chance that they may either reply to you or they may not. They may stand in their power and believe in love for someone else. I hear like, you never called me back. Why didn't you call me back? We took pictures. We went on dates. We were becoming something real good naturally. Like, why would you pull out and play this game? So this Virgo, you could have been in a relationship with the Virgo, but then you got greedy, cross-watcher. You thought you could play with this Virgo. They seen through your whole game and they took themselves out of it. That's what really happened. They seen through your whole play and they took themselves out of it. So they're hurt. But it's not, I don't see like anger or hate. I don't see anger or hate. Yeah, they're going to just be very mysterious to you. You're not going to know what's going on with them. And the truth is they could be working with someone else. So once again, if you're a Scorpio or if you are a Libra, know that the Virgo chose someone else. And they lost a lot of weight. All right. Now for the second person, it's new. And Justice, this person, See, now for the other cross watcher, you could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Either way, you have a really big heart and you're looking for something genuine. You want love. You really, really want love. And If you're with this Virgo, you guys could have had an ending. And what you don't know is that things, I hear God is protecting you. God is always going to be protecting you. God is choosing you. You don't have to like bury pain or feel like a idol of the Virgos. You don't have to pretend. You've been waiting. You could have been waiting to see if the Virgo is going to choose you. You could have been in the same situation with someone else, so you probably know how this all goes. And you're just enjoying being with them. Like, no matter what, I was just enjoying the fun times with this Virgo. But now it's like you want marriage. Now you see a lot of things in this Virgo that you didn't see in this Virgo before. There could have been some gaslighting, some horrible words, some pain. And now you want this Virgo back. Or you could have been manipulated and heartbroken. You could have been manipulated and heartbroken, and you could have detached from this Virgo. And now this Virgo is going to be all you want. You want something long lasting. You want something. And you finally feel like this is going to be a good look for you. But you're going to want to know more about the Virgo. Like, how mature are they? How much do they make? Are they expecting more or less of me? Like, your focus is going to be all on, like, if we were to have a kid, would it be a boy or a girl? How can I provide more? Why was I waiting? Why was I struggling to commit? You're going to be asking yourself all kinds of questions. And then with this Virgo, I see high vibrational. Like, look, this Virgo is spending time with their family. They may have kids already. This Virgo may already have kids. But they're fun to be with, and they're not embarrassed about their past. They actually feel like their past is what made them who they are. Like, I am not embarrassed anymore. Like, they could have been ashamed at one time, but they realized that their past is actually they thought that their past was punishment, but they've been taking walks and they've been doing baths and they've been really, really chilling with themselves. And it's obvious that what they've been through was to help them, not to hurt them. And you're going to notice this. So you have a Virgo that is going through a huge spiritual transformation, and you're going to be embarrassed that you actually let them go, because where God is about to take them, you're going to feel like, I should have seen this. I should have really knew that this is what was going on with you. I should have been true to you. I should have stayed down with you. So you're going to feel like you left Virgo at the worst place, and you're not going to know. How do they see you? How do they see you? How does this Virgo see you? They see you as waiting on them. This Virgo thinks you're waiting on them. They think this Virgo feels like you really want this to change and you really are in heat for them. The Virgo thinks you're in heat for them. And they may wonder if you're down low, or if you are making excuses for why your life is the way it is. It's like wherever you left off at, it didn't make a difference in this Virgo's life, because they're experiencing the dark night of the soul. But whatever they're experiencing, they're admitting to their wrongs in it. So they had to pay the price. See, you want to be with the Virgo. You want to be with the Virgo. So I'm gonna keep your energy and take away the other person's. And whoever this person is, you're gonna have to watch the Virgo fall in love. I like the way you communicate. The Virgo likes the way that you communicate. And they feel like you can afford them. That's what you may not know. This Virgo actually feels like you can afford them. They feel like you were just pushing them away because you were sleeping with other people. And they found you rude when it came to commitment. Like, how do we open each other up to commitment and then you just play the victim and run away? Like, who does that? You know, it's a situation like that. It's emotional for you two to be back in each other's lives or be back in each other's arms. And let me see. There's going to be lots of communication. I love your legs. The Virgo loves your legs, cross watcher. I feel very lustful towards you when I'm around you. Yeah, you have a soulmate relationship that's going to manifest. That can go to marriage. Do you want marriage? Because it looks like you guys are going to reunite and be closer. And there's chances of either you two, if you have kids, bringing your kids together, or it's going to be a situation where you guys may multiply your family and have kids. All right. Like I see like you guys introducing each other to each other's family. So between February, March, they may start to see your family. All right. So let's see. 'Cause for this union, it looks like a union. I hear I'll supply all your needs. Somebody's going through something so spiritual. They're going to feel so safe, so seen, so heard, so recognized. Ooh, see? In the beginning, somebody can move away to try to revisit another connection that doesn't work. It's like you guys were supposed to take a risk, but it didn't work out that way. There was a lot of like childish, Spirit spent a lot of childish behavior on someone needing to step up. Like if you say you want this, you need to step up. Stop listening to other people. You need to listen to your heart. Like it could have been a lot of messiness in the beginning with the Virgo. A lot of messiness and hidden enemies or mixed messages. You both probably still had a lot of things to deal with, and it could have caused a separation. The ending of January. Opening up and going with the flow. Yeah, it's like fear from both of you. You both can have fear. And one person is going to be so afraid. Like, what if you go back to your ex? So they're going to be checking on you a lot, like in fear, checking on you, Virgo, or cross watcher. One of you are going to be checking on each other a lot. When you see that, just know that somebody has fear. It can even be like, I almost lost you and I almost played myself and I need to play my cards better. Like somebody is going to take a more trusting approach to this connection. And then February, seeking answers, sadness and isolation, coming together, sharing love. I feel like the strongest of your connection is going to be in February. The ending of January to February is where you're going to see the strongest of your connection. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Like, you can't escape this love. That's what it looks like. If you are with a Libra, I hear talk is cheap. I'm moving on. A Libra is going to be leaving. If you're with a Libra, they're leaving. They feel like you're boring. This is not stimulating them. They feel like you're not honest. They feel like you watch other people's dreams and you don't even partake in your life. They feel embarrassed of what you two made of each other. They even want to like rent a room for some reason to stalk you. What? But they weren't going to go that far. It's like a breakdown. It's hurt. It's pain. It's like somebody's dreams was shattered. Like, I am so scared. Like, I don't want to be nothing like you. I watch you and I don't want to be nothing like you. Like, you make a big deal out of things that are not that big. And that's what really got me mad. Like, how are you taking this so personal? Why would you be so angry about the way I live or what I do or what I say? Like, why would that make you so angry? Like, a vicious cycle of pain and hurt is coming to an end, and somebody's going to be embarrassed that they even lied to themselves and rejected their own self to save a relationship that was never going to be what they thought. If you're with a Libra, they are tired. They're tired. They're tired of being around you. And they're tired of living a lie. And they're tired of taking their pain out on you. Because that's when they seen the worst of themselves. They seen the worst of themselves when they were with you. And I hear like, I don't want to babysit your lies. I don't want to babysit your foolishness. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to save you. I don't want to protect you. I don't want this to last. I don't want to sit with you. I don't want to have no more conversations. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. And if I'm the joke, I'm okay with being the joke. It's better to be the joke than to like sit and try to like stroke your ego. So I'm going to find better. Like, this Libra is pissed. If you're with a Libra, they are mad at you. They're bitter and they're revengeful. So you might as well just leave them alone. They want to see your side of things, but a part of them feels like if I allow myself to see your side, I probably will start bending over backwards for you all over again and make myself look like a joke. So they could have feel like a fool for getting invested in this. They feel stabbed in the back. They feel led astray. Damn. They feel like you're punishing them. Different pages, honey. Yeah. And it says in denial. So for you, cross watcher, you could be obsessed, but you could be in denial. Like, this is done. Like, this is over. Like, there's nothing. Like, just move on. Like, that's what spirit, like, you need to move on. Like, cross watchers, it's time to move on. It's time to do things differently. It's time to accept yourself. It's time for you to take more accountability about who you put in your life. And it's messiness. You want to start all over again with this Libra, but there's no way. You want to forgive each other. You want to just jump back into this, and spirit is like, you are in denial. Like, this can't be saved. Like, that's what you could be in denial about when it comes to this Libra. You may feel like, you know, like, just dinner. Let's go out to dinner and let's just forgive each other. And this Libra is like completely distraught, like distraught, like angry, like terrified, like they feel disgusted. They feel like you're in denial of how bad this ship really sunk. Like, this is bad. The Libra feels like they have things going on in their life that require their full attention. They're not going to give their attention to you. They feel like you even if you feel like you meant well, they feel like this route is just dangerous. It's dangerous. They feel like you took a really bad route. And I hear like, why wouldn't you even give me your government name to begin with? Like, why wouldn't you give me your real name? So there could have been a situation, somebody lied about their name, or they lied about their status, or they lied about their money. They just lied about something. Like, why didn't you give me your real name? Why didn't you give me full disclosure? Why? You was afraid. It says, I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared. So Spirit feels like you never meant this Libra well. Like, you pretended to be something that you're not, just so that you can get them. And this is not love. So it's like pain. It's just pain. Let me see. Yeah, it's just too much deception. Somebody could have even told the other person that, like, I'll take care of you. You won't need to worry about nothing. And they lied. The truth is, you wanted the Libra to, like, comfort you. You felt alone. You felt unlovable. You could have been going through things in your family. You know, you could have been, like, Sending your ex's bad energy. It's like, yeah, the Libra just sees you as deceptive and you have too many red flags. Like, and they don't want to, like, not only do they not want to deal with you, this Libra, they don't want nothing to do with anyone who is like you. Like, anyone who's even like you. Like, so they're going to pay more attention to people. I should have never went out my way for you. I should have never, you know, paid for a room for us. I should have never, all kinds of stuff. Like, and you, cross watcher, you can even be in denial about how much you've done for this Libra. You may make it seem like you've done way more than you actually did. And the truth is you didn't really do that much. But yeah, it just shows like the Libra's done. They're finished. Like the fantasy of you is done. Like they're done looking back. They're done with talking to their friends about you. They're done for even looking out for people because of how this all turned out. Like they're just done. And they may even feel like you reap what you sow. So they feel like whatever you done to them, like if you lied to this Libra, pretended to be something, that it's just gonna happen to you. Like they hope you get rejected the same way. So it's bad, and it's in my heart. So it's still in this person's heart. If you are with a Scorpio, if you're with a Scorpio, they don't want you to look at their past. They don't want you to like really relate to their friends. So if they're hanging out and they bring their friends, they may not want you to be close to their friends. They feel like you know exactly who you are, and they're learning. They're learning to love again. This Scorpio feels like they're learning to love again. They're learning to trust again, and they're not ready or willing to put their whole heart out there yet. It's just not what they're ready to do. They're going to love to hang out with you. They're going to love the way you look. They're going to love the way you dress. If you are expensive, they're going to love that about you. Like for some reason, like you being expensive or into expensive things, like this cross watcher is going to love about you. They're going to try to find, like this cross watcher is going to try to find your zodiac sign. So you're Scorpio. They're going to be looking up your zodiac sign to find out what it is that you like, what it is that you'll want. They may surprise you with gifts. They pop up and surprise you with gifts. You won't like all of them, but they're just trying to find a way to prove to you that they're safe, because they may feel like you, or it could just be the generation. They can just feel like this generation needs more love and this generation needs more like trust. So they're going to find a way for you to trust them, for you to feel safe and comfortable with them. And they're not going to lay their burdens on you. That's not who they are. But they choose you. If you're with a Scorpio, they choose you. They're just waiting for you to choose them back. Like, that's all. This Scorpio is very friendly. They may hoarder a lot. Like, they could be like a sentimental person. They're going to be saving a lot this year. They're going to be talking about money and saving and sitting with themselves. Cross watcher, they're going to feel like you don't need makeup. Like, baby, you don't need makeup. Your face is so nice. And if you're a male cross watcher, they're going to just feel like you stick out. Like you really, really stand out. They're going to like the way you take pictures. They're going to like the way that you move on. If you're a cross watcher that you just move on, they're going to love that about you. You might be afraid of this Scorpio. You may be afraid of this cross watcher proposing or thinking about proposing. So it could be the Scorpio. The Scorpio wants to take their time. And cross watcher, you may want this Scorpio so bad that you're ready just to run up in it. You just want to run up in this connection. I see you bringing dinner, food. I see you looking your best for them. I see you reading their horoscope. And this Scorpio is just going to be very, very short with you. Or it might be short-lived. Short-lived, or it might be short. Short, wait. Like if they text you like short, like 2 words or... Let me see. If you're with a Scorpio, it is safe for you to love. But I feel like you know that already. Crosswatcher, you know that it's safe for you to love this Scorpio. They remind you of like a baby. Like you can see the Scorpio's pain. You can see their humbleness. You can see their aggressiveness. You can see their style. Like you see everything in them. But you don't want to beg for love. So you're just waiting for them to see the same thing in you. Like you're trying to read their energy. You're trying to protect them. Spirit says you're trying to protect this Scorpio way more than you know. Like you don't have any feelings of anger, hurt, or pain left from your past. You've been put that to the side. So you just want somebody in your life. You may just be afraid, Crosswatcher, like I might have to go through hell to be with this Scorpio. That might scare you. Like I see you like, you may even feel like this Scorpio tries to protect their feelings. So they may not tell you or show you how they really feel. This could be a Scorpio who hides their feelings and you may feel like it's for protection. I knew it. You want to marry this Scorpio. This is the honeymoon phase. I hear like I gotta adjust. Like you're gonna feel like you're gonna have to take out all your bags of tricks, that you're gonna have to adjust. You have a lot to offer this Scorpio. You really do. So how is the Scorpio gonna see you? Let me see. Ooh, look. This Scorpio's gonna see you as fighting for them. Like not giving up. Okay, that's good. So Scorpio's gonna feel strong about this. They're gonna feel strong about this. Let me see. Yeah. You guys start off as friends. So the Scorpio sees you as a friend in the beginning, but like they know that you want more. I hear like you earned my trust. They may feel like you earned their trust. Yep. And there might be a little defensive to allow the love in. Like that's the only thing I really see. But see, Scorpio, like, because they're done with the mind games. This Scorpio, they're done with mind games. They're done with guessing games. They're done with a lot of stuff. They are. So they may spy on you a lot to see what you're doing. I hear like, oh, I was around the area and I thought to pick something up for you to eat. Do you want this? The Crosswatcher is going to find out like what you want. Are you hungry? Like they're going to start to act as if they're your husband or they're your wife already, because they're preparing for this with you. So they're going to make sure that they make it obvious that they want you and only you. But for some reason they're not saying it. They don't say it. But they're going to stay on top of you. They're going to give you compliments. That's how the Crosswatcher is going to treat you, Scorpio. How will the Crosswatcher feel? Crosswatcher, you're going to be scared. You're going to wonder, is the Scorpio a little held back because they have other people fighting over them? Do they have other people that they're sleeping with? Like you may feel like the Scorpio has other people. Does the Scorpio have other people? No. Hell no. Not only no, the Scorpio is going through dramatic endings. This is why they may be cutthroat at times. Like the real truth is these people didn't reciprocate the love that the Scorpio had to offer, and this is why they are angry. They feel disappointed and they just need to disappear. They feel like all this love was fake. And that hurts the Scorpio. They feel like they need a new level of love. They feel like they have no one that they can really trust in love. And it's all they want is like a safe, secure love that can also be their friend. And they can't explain it this time of like how the pain has been carrying from like year to year. They really want to be better for themselves. So if they bury themselves in like work, or at times they just seem kind of like pushing you away, it's because they don't trust themselves yet to like allow themselves to love someone. They just don't. Not right now. So I feel like eventually this Scorpio will trust you. It is safe. They just need to know that for themselves. And cross-watcher, you're afraid. You don't want to just be no side joint. Like, I don't want you to just dibble and dabble in me. I want you to take me serious. Like, take me out of this position of like always trying to be the better person. Like, I need some level of like reciprocation. Cross-watcher, you may get a little impatient at times with this Scorpio, but if you keep showing up for them, you will get the love back. Yeah, you'll get the love and the harmony back. If you want marriage, you can manifest this. Just don't judge their healing. Don't judge their healing. They emotionally withdraw. It's because they're taking their power back. That's all the Scorpio's doing. They're trying to see life from their lens, not someone else's. They were hurt a lot. They were hurt a lot. They're standing their ground. They're protecting their peace. It's like they're calling their power back in. You just gotta be patient, because it looks like it's gonna work out. Like, I feel marriage, like a strong foundation. Let me see. Let me see. Let me do... Let me see. The beginning of January, the end of January, the beginning of February. So you're going to be feeling like Scorpios protecting themselves for you in the beginning of January. They are, but they're also looking at readings to see, is this relationship possible of taking off? You know? Or some of you, you're just meeting this Scorpio in the beginning of January. You just meet them. This could be new. The end of January. See, you're going to feel helpless. Scorpio is going to be fixed. There's love between you two. You guys are going to be coming together. I hear this is moving too slow. You want this so bad, cross-watcher. Be careful of you feeling like it's moving too slow. Yeah. I feel like I see you guys being a couple and sharing love with each other and trying to build something. You will have challenging times with like strengthening your bond, but it's going to work out. Scorpio, you're going to like the way that this person communicates with you. But I don't know, you're going to have a bad feeling about it. If you are with a Sagittarius, a lot of love. I hear thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. This person, if you're with a Sagittarius, this person Some of you, they're a millionaire or they're touching a lot of money. They're going to love your style. They're going to find you unique. They're going to find you sweet. They're going to find you thoughtful. And they're not going to want to share you with anybody. This Sagittarius is not going to want to share you with anybody. And they're going to be like playing it off of how much they like you. This is like a Sagittarius that will buy you lots of roses. They have like big grand gestures of love. When they love you, they love you. They will like empty their bank account for you when they love you. They feel like you carry a lot of responsibilities and they're going to want to help you. They're going to want to make life better for you. They're going to find you independent. They're going to find you structured. They're going to find you kind. They're going to find you not wanting to waste any of your time. And they're going to feel like, how can I be what you want me to be? This Sagittarius is going to be crazy about you. They're going to want to get you pregnant fast. So if you start sleeping with this Sagittarius, that's what they're going to do. I hear dinner's on me, drinks are on me, everything's on me. They're going to want to impress you. They're going to want to make you laugh. If you run from the Sagittarius, they're going to be I hear caving into temptation left and right in order to protect themselves. They're going to be getting you gifts. They're even like a person who believes in like paying the bill. And let me see more. You're feminine, they find you to be a princess. If you are a masculine, they find you to be a king. They even feel like you're about to touch money. Like you save good, or they like the way you talk about your dreams. This person has lighthearted energy. They're playful, very well respected around their area. You're going to notice right away that this person is like a gentleman, or they're very gentle in their soul. And they have youth. Like their looks, they look younger than what they are. They're very confident, this Sagittarius. It's the beginning. Honeymoon phase is the beginning. Wedding. You know, one thing I'm going to tell you about this Sagittarius. They have the expectation that love is supposed to be like, love is supposed to be easy. And the moment that they don't see the love as easy, they may fumble you just to realize that you are worth keeping. So they fumble you like, oh, you're getting difficult. And then they try to replace you, and then they're not able to replace you. So then they come back around to you and try to please you. That's what's going to happen. Because I feel like no matter what this person does, cross-watcher, you stand your ground. Like, you're not playing with nobody. You stand your ground, and it doesn't matter. Like, you're not intimidated. If this Sagittarius is wealthy, you're not intimidated by their wealth. It's like everything can't be your way. Everything can't be on your time. You know, like they could... This Sagittarius, one negative quality that you will notice is like everything got to be on their time. You know? Like they may tell you like, oh, I'm opening up this store and then I have to do this and then I can... But you're going to notice like they have a world where they feel like it's always up to them or their time, and you're going to feel like, well, what about me? What about you accommodating me instead of you always accommodating yourself? That little thing that you say, they automatically feel threatened and they just want to throw the whole connection away. Then they realize that you're irreplaceable. So then they become obsessive with you. Let me show you. Yeah, this is brand new love. But, you know, at the end of the day, the way that I see it with this Sagittarius, if they are rich, then this is why they act that way. Because they can feel because they have so much money, they have privileges, and they can do things at their time. They may feel like, this is just how I am. You might feel like, no. Yeah, see? If they do this to you, they're gonna regret it. Like, even with addictions, they could be a controlling in a way, and they don't realize it, but they're gonna see you as their better half. They're gonna see you as their soulmate. They can be in denial about the times that you guys have apart, like not seeing that it's their fault. You know, they may try to blame you, but after a while, they'll see. Like, that was their spiritual lesson. You know, like, if they always try to argue about... So love is compromise. And they have to learn how to compromise with you. I don't think this person is used to be, like, compromising. I think the women that they had before you don't, like, speak up for themselves. So they're used to having a level of, like, power or control. And being with you, you may know who you are. And you may be someone who speaks up, and they're just like, what is this? They're not used to it. So they may try to, like, oh, I'll find someone else then if you don't want to get in line type of energy. I thought because I was spending money on you, it would be enough. But no, you want respect. You want to be considered. Your feelings matter too. Your schedule matters too. It can't just be about this person. You're going to notice that. So let's see. See, I'm sorry. I put my career before you. They're going to regret it. I'm trying to get out of debt. I'm willing to put in the time and effort now because I don't want to lose you. See, I hate that I hurt you. They have a conscience and they're on a spiritual journey. I see a wedding and I see you being terrified. If you're with the Sagittarius, I see you guys getting married and you're like terrified, cross watcher. Like, am I making the right choice? So cross watcher, you marry a Sagittarius. But let's see the breakdown. What will this Sagittarius be going through in the background that you need to know about? See, they're in alignment. A very fruitful life. They're going through a radical rebirth. They can even be moving. And they feel ashamed if they hurt you. And they feel like you have fearless love. So, let's see. This Sagittarius has big energy. Okay, so for January, if you met this Sagittarius, there's going to be growth. You can be cross-watcher, you could be getting readings on this Sagittarius to find out, are they someone that has love to offer? You just don't know if you can trust it. And how does this Sag feel? They're wondering if you're moving on. They love you, but they wonder, like, are you moving on? Crosswatcher, you could be overcoming something. When you first meet this Sag, you could be overcoming something, so you don't really trust it in the beginning. Let's see, the end of January. I hear pull up. I'm going to be at this address. They're going to send you an address to come out. Yeah. See, like, you may argue with this Sagittarius about, see, them just throwing things at you at the last minute. Like, you know, that's what you're going to be mad about. You're going to feel like they're not considerate of, like, your time. You know, like, how do you feel like I can just come out my house at 9 o'clock? Like, you didn't even give me time to prepare. I don't operate like that, you know? But you're going to spend a lot of time with them towards the end. And for February, this is going to be growing. You could be afraid. I knew it. Lots of communication. You going with the flow, opening up, and embracing each other. I don't think you guys commit. And let me see, the ending of February. The ending of February. Waiting. Taking a risk. Like the end of February, you may decide to give your relationship a real chance. You're going to have a really good time though with this Sagittarius. Like a real good time. But they need to learn that everything can't be, they need to consider other people. Everything can't be about them and when they want to, when they're ready. It's like they need to be a little bit more considerate. Anything else you need to know about this Sag before I move on? I knew I was losing you. So they're going to be knowing, like when you pull away, when you feel like, no, everything can't be about you. They're gonna feel when you drift away. And it's gonna make them feel overwhelmed. It can, like, their ego. And you could be telling them about themselves and they may like try to, that's why they feel bad. See, I have many regrets that keep me from moving forward. They're gonna feel embarrassed of how they acted. They thought that they can like come in your life and not consider you. You speak up for yourself and they feel embarrassed. Like they feel bad. They feel bad that they treated you that way. But you guys overcome it. If you're seeing a Capricorn, one thing about this Capricorn, this connection is not going to work. And it's not going to work with this Capricorn because they have real issues that they need to address, like a lot. They have so much going on inside of them and they're so tired of repeating the same lessons, but they still keep doing the same exact things. They may even think you're better than them. They may think you dress better than them. They may even think that you're looking down on them, even if you're not. They really just want you around them. And it's not going to work out that way. So it's almost like this Capricorn is going to be pushed into isolation in order to learn how to trust themselves. They're going to have to learn how to save themselves first. They can't be in a relationship until they learn how to save themselves, and it's going to be something that they're not going to be able to escape. They're always listening to other people. They're always taking other people's advice. They're always needing other people. They're always driving other people crazy or driving people away. Their expectations of people are ruining them. They don't trust love. They want love. They don't trust it. And they just stay to themselves. Like that's all they do is just stay to themselves and try to escape. But Spirit has a plan for them that is going to make them feel like they're living a nightmare. But the nightmare that they're really experiencing is them being with themselves. So the Spirit is like, is love a nightmare? Or is you being with yourself and having to take care of yourself and speak up for yourself, is that a nightmare? It's going to embarrass them when they realize that they've been the problem all this time. Like looking at other people, trying to clock other people's tea, making themselves feel like they're the best, losing interest in people so fast. It's like, damn, they get someone and they lose interest so fast. This is why you probably, thought that they were living better because of the way that they talk about other people. You might have thought that you can trust them or they're living better, but they actually weren't. And they don't make enough. Like that is true. Like they really don't make enough at all. And they have a lot of like hate inside of them. Like a lot of hate. Like, oh, look at this person. Look what they have on. Or, oh, they may see it as conceited, but they're gonna get grossed out when they find out that this is exactly how they are to their own selves. Like they judge themselves. They look at their own selves. This is like a person who's like a slave to love. They'll do what other people say and they didn't realize it. Like they'll do things just to please other people. They may feel like they don't, but they actually do. They feel like they don't belong. They feel like they don't belong. They feel like they don't fit in. They feel like they never knew what it felt like to even be loved in the first place. Their bills are overwhelming them. They'll polish up their car before they will look at their own life. So they may have a nice car. They'll be in it. They'll be in it. But don't complain when you keep getting the worst of this Capricorn. Like, don't complain, because this is what it's going to take to get the Capricorn to really realize that they actually do need a lover, but not to replace the pain. It's the opposite of what this Capricorn thinks. So if you're dating a Capricorn, or if you're meeting a Capricorn, be their friend. Do not be their lover. Just be their friend, because if you try to love them, they may love bomb you. Like, provide you with a little and then make you pay. Like, that's all they're going to do. Provide you with a little and then make you pay. And then look at you like you're the problem. That's all they're going to do. You really want this Capricorn because you might find them very, very attractive. You may wonder, like, oh, what are they hiding? You know, they might play this like mysterious, like soft person. But the truth is, they're angrier than you even know. Like real angry. Like real angry. Like they don't trust nobody. Like they really don't even trust people. And they have a hard time apologizing. And they have a hard time letting go. And they don't even approve of you because they don't even approve of themselves. So it's best to let this Capricorn know that whatever they're going through, it's not your fault. Like, that's all you can say. Like, whatever you're going through, like, laughing it off is not going to be good. Like, don't try to laugh it off and make it seem like what they're doing is okay. Like, what you're going to need to do is, like, keep repeating it to them. Like, what you're going through, you know, like, I'm sorry that you're going through this, but it's your hurt is not my pain to pay. Like, I don't have to pay back for what you've been through. You know? Be their friend. Just don't try to build a life on lies. It's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you. So be careful. Be careful. And yes, everything that you do say to this Capricorn, like, some things they will take to their grave. Other things they may use it and catch you off guard with it at a bad time. So just be careful. That's what I could say. Just do you is what Spirit says. Just do you. Do you. Like, you need more love and harmony in you than anybody. This is for you, Cross Watcher. You need a lot of love and a lot of harmony and peace inside you more than anybody. So don't share any more of your advice with this person. It won't be looked at in the way that it should, because they bury everything. So they may just brainwash you into believing that just don't do it. It's just too much. Let me see. If you're with a Capricorn, and also, Cross Watcher, your seeds have been planted really, really good, and things will start to move for you organically. Like, just, if you placed it in God's hands, you just need to believe it. So whoever's for you is going to be for you. Do not try to attach yourself to people, or don't try to attach yourself to familiar pain. Like, release yourself. You need love. You need harmony. You need peace. You don't need to be at this Capricorn's beck and call, because they will use you. And that's what Spirit's been trying to protect you from, like being used, they're very attracted to you, but they just don't know that love is safe. You are safe. They don't even know that. They may keep going to their friends and asking their friends. They don't believe in themselves. They don't trust themselves. They call out a lot of people. They're not willing to call out themselves. And they do spread lies. They lie. They'll lie to save themselves in a second. So do not get hung up on, don't get hung up on this person. Like, see them for them. Don't see them for what you want them to be, and let them go through whatever they need to go through. You'll see the difference in a few weeks, Spirit says. Like, if you listen to this message and you take this advice, you will see the difference in a couple of weeks, and you'll say, damn, I must have been desperate. I must have been desperate for like their attention and time. Like, this is bad. You may notice, like, this is bad. I would have went all out if I didn't look at this person a little bit more deeper. Because they look good on the outside, but on the inside, And you may have another option, and it's best to go with them. They're more lighthearted, and they will see you for you. But this Capricorn, let me see. They might be even like ashamed that they struggle to find happiness and joy, and they may be ashamed of it. Spirit is trying to liberate this Capricorn. They're trying to separate this Capricorn to liberate them so that they can feel safe. Like, feel safe being themselves. Like, this Capricorn wears a mask, and they're always afraid. They're always afraid. And they may also think the grass is greener on the other side, when the truth is the grass is green where you water it. And they have a gaslighty type of energy. So just be careful. But they will like mirror any negativity you have left inside of you. They'll mirror it to you. But that's the best that they can do, is like, don't be in denial about this person. So let's see. They also will draw in a lot of hot and cold energy. Like, one minute they seem like they're available. The next minute you call them, they're like, what? What do you want? Like, they have a lot of hot and cold energy. I don't really see like mental illness. Some of you may suspect, like, are you mentally ill? Like, why? Like, what's going on? Did I catch you at a bad time? Like, what is it? I don't really see mental illness. I just see exhaustion. Let me see. Yeah, you're going to be a detaching from them. I want to win the lotto. This could be a person who plays the lotto, or they can need money really bad. But I see you detaching in the beginning of January. What about the end? You release them. Damn. You release them. They're going to be trying to call you back in or inviting you out. They could try to invite you out when you're going to be afraid. You're going to feel like, I can't depend on you. We don't even spend time. You got me looking down on myself. You may detach. Yes, in arguments. The beginning of February. Be careful. Just be careful. If you're doing better than them, like they see you have lots of success and growth, you might catch them at the wrong time in February, and they may turn up on purpose. Just be careful. This is not it. This is not it at all. Like, they're not happy. Like, they're miserable. They're just not. It's not going to work out. If you're with an Aquarius, I hear hugs, kisses, and apologies. It's better late than never. If you are a cross watcher, there's going to be forgiveness with an Aquarius, and you really feel like you owe it to them. Cross watcher, you really feel like you owe Aquarius an apology. You feel like you hurt them. You feel like you played them. You feel like you didn't honor them. You feel like you weren't accepting them. You felt like you feel so bad about yourself, Aquarius. I mean, cross watcher. for what you put the Aquarius through. And it's the exact opposite of everything you thought that they were going to be or who they are. You know, you could have been trusting in lies or trusting in, you know, some of you like tarot, you know, you could have went to tarot readers that gave you like false information about this person and made you look down on this person and didn't really see that everything that you wanted was right in front of your face the whole entire time. And it took you so long to know this. Like all this time, this Aquarius is like a hidden gem. Like they're the best that you will ever get. And you're so scared. Like you're scared and you're embarrassed. And you even let all your friends and all kinds of people know that this person is easy and they don't like themselves and you are trying to spare their feelings and you are trying to turn them out or all kinds of stuff. Like, and it's sad. It's like you just wanted to hang out with this person. You actually wanted to be like them, but you told something completely different to other people. Meanwhile, this Aquarius turns you on. This Aquarius turns you on. And you try to like, it was more than just like a summer love or like a summer fling. Like the way that you explained it to people, if this Aquarius found out, it would break their heart. But at the same time, they probably weren't expecting much from you anyway. So I see you trying to find a way to take back what you said. You hope that they don't even know. And you really like speaking to them. You like speaking to them. If this Aquarius works on themselves, you feel like, damn, working on yourself, I should have trusted you. Like, why wouldn't I trust you? But can I be honest with you? And you're not going to like this, cross watcher. You doing that is a reflection of who you are, not the Aquarius. Like, people need to like realize that when you misjudge people, it's a reflection of you, not them. You're going to be obsessed with this Aquarius. And how will they feel? How will they feel? Embarrassed. They may be embarrassed by you. They may feel lucky that things never worked. This Aquarius may feel like I can do better than you. Like I can do better than you. I don't look at you the same. This is embarrassing. They may feel like they need to keep their integrity. Yeah, they're going to be working and taking care of themselves. This Aquarius is going to be unavailable to you. You know, at times they may miss you. But they may just feel like you are a spiritual lesson and you guys are on different pages. You're going to learn the hard way. And honestly, like I feel like for you, cross watcher, this Aquarius was a spiritual lesson. Like you may thought like, oh, I can do better than you. Oh, you could have really went in on this Aquarius and never even knew. Like you were coming to the wrong conclusions. Let me see. You could have been giving them the evil eye. You were spreading lies. And now you may see them as like, you're my soulmate. Let me see. You're going to feel hurt. See, I tried to replace you, but it didn't work out. You're going to realize that you are in love with this Aquarius. And by then, they're going to be making more money. They're going to be looking like bougier. Some of them can even be pregnant right now. You may find out, or, you know, you might see it online that they could be expecting now. That they, if you, This to me comes like a spiritual lesson. Like I fell in love with you after I learned who you are. So when you met this Aquarius, you could have felt like, oh, I got you. I'm on top of the world. You could have been taking them for granted. And then you didn't really know the value that this Aquarius held until it was done. That's kind of weird. How will the Aquarius see you? Like you guys were building something, or they seen a future with you at first. They could have fell in love with you. This Aquarius fell in love with you. They were trying to build a future with you. Like their intentions was good. They're very goal orientated. And now they feel like it's just done. They may also feel like you have split personalities. Like what's done in dark will always come to light. That's why I don't really trust people or give them my best in the first place. So they never really gave you their best. They never gave you their best. You never even got to see the best of the love that this Aquarius has to offer, because they were always like realizing that how hard the person goes is a reflection of how they respect you. And they could have felt as if for you weren't just going that hard for them. And they forgive you. Spirit says they forgive you. Deep down in their soul, their heart, they forgive you, but they never want to feel this pain again. So they will always look past you. Like literally, you may even see them out and they will act like they don't even know you. They're going to act like they didn't even see you. And you're going to be trying to communicate with them to heal this. You're probably going to want them. And it's not going to turn. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to be obsessed and disappointed, thinking that, what the hell was I thinking? How come my life doesn't look like theirs? How come everything they do, it always works out for them? How come they do the most and all kinds of stuff? You were just judging this Aquarius bad, like bad. And you're gonna learn. You know? And honestly, if you're a cross watcher and you just met this Aquarius, just be careful of taking them for granted. Be careful, like find out who they really are. Because they can be like a well-known celebrity and you don't even know that. Or they can have like a lot of good things going on for them, like a hard worker, and you don't even realize that. And you just thinking that it's going to be like a hit and run, like a Shensia situation. And when you realize like they were way more, and it's like, shit, I just left a gold mine. You're going to realize it. And it's going to be hard for you to escape the pain. Now, if you're with if you're with an Aquarius, you just met them, this could be an ex. Like people can still be trying to get at this Aquarius, and they're not going to take them back anyway. They're probably at a place in their life, this Aquarius, where they found themselves and they know what true genuine love is, and what like people who are hating on them, like they probably are older now, or I don't know, they probably see life different. But yeah, if you're with an Aquarius, that's what's going to happen. Like you can risk taking them for granted and losing a really good man or a good woman. That's what's going to happen. Let me just, yeah, they're going to be avoiding you because you triggered them. It's going to make you feel embarrassed. I knew it. Honey, they're going to be writing about you in their journal and overcoming you. Like you trigger them. They're going to be avoiding you. It's going to make you feel sad. Like, damn. You could have even had third parties on this Aquarius. Played games. You're going to be wishing and praying you can get this Aquarius back. You're going to miss making love to this Aquarius. You're going to have lots of anxiety. I even see like paperwork in court. Hopefully they ain't got to press charges on you. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully it don't get that far to where people gotta call out from work in order to press charges. Like, don't do the most. Okay. If you are with a Pisces, I hear single, sexy, and free. You can have a Pisces who's single, sexy, and free. Let me see. Cross watcher. How does this Pisces feel about you? I hear touchdown. This Pisces can be into sports. If you love sports, so that they love sports as well, or they go to sports bar, or you can meet them at a sports bar. When they meet you, they're going to be preparing for the worst. Even if you're upbeat, some of you could be really upbeat. You're going to be happy. They're less expensive than what you thought. So like you could have been expecting to go out and pay a whole lot of money, but it's cheaper than you think. And you're going to like the way this Pisces explains things. You're going to feel like they bend over backwards for people too much. You also may feel like they're touching more money than they look or that they say. You're also going to be pacing yourself. You're going to be pacing them. I see you giving to yourself and also giving to this Pisces. I see you inviting them out. Sometimes you're afraid to text them because you feel like they could be short-tempered and you don't know if they're going to text you back. But I hear like, oh, I'll pay. You could be really nice and generous to this Pisces. Your heart is huge for them. You have the biggest crush on this Pisces. Your heart is huge, like huge, but you're trying to squash beef with old people. You don't want them to know about this. You have beef. And you don't think it would benefit them to know this because they seem like a good girl or a good guy. You're going to be really proud of them. And I hear a scholarship. You may help them get a scholarship or help them get a job, like employment. And let me see what else. I hear running up a check. You guys may go out and have fun, find things to do with each other. You're going to like their life. You're going to be drawn to their life. They're going to bring you lots of excitement. They're going to bring you lots of fiery energy. And you are going to want a future with this Pisces. You're going to feel naked with them. Like you can explain things better. Like you can open up better. You like who you are when you're with this Pisces. And I don't see you having other attachments. Like I even see your past being blank, like dark. So you could possibly be someone who you're terrified of your past. You don't even want to look at it. You feel like it was the worst and you are exactly where you need to be right now. And you're curious about this Pisces. I'll tell you that. You're very curious about them. And you find them so pretty and so protective of themselves, or so handsome and protective of themselves. And with this Pisces, how will they feel about you? They have a bad habit of giving up on people. They may feel like it's better off to just accept people for who they are instead of pretending for them to be something that they're not. They're going to be very particular with who they trust, with who they let into their life. They're going to be spending a little time with you. Like you guys will have dinners, you guys will hang out here and there, but it's not going to be definite. It's not going to be definite. And they may have a daughter to look after or a trainer. They have a trainer, somebody who's going to be training them. And they've overcome the worst of them. That's one thing that you will not know, that they could have been struggling, like sleeping on their own self. And it could have been because of the people, like the path that they chose for themselves. Spirit says they chose a difficult path for themselves. So they had to learn how to save themselves. They had to learn how to reconcile with the right people and remove the wrong people. They had to go through so much. And this time it's going to be in their hands. Like they will get to decide if you're a winner or not. You know, like you're going to feel it. Like, let me tell you, you're going to feel it in their energy that they get to decide. Like the ball's in their court. It's not going to be something that they say. It's going to be something that you actually just feel and know. Like deep down inside, I can invest into this Pisces and there's a chance that I might not even get them at all. Like you may know that for some reason. I don't know why. They may out you at times too, because they feel like they deserve respect. They can see themselves as a queen, as a king, and they can pick up on energy fast. So they're spoiled. Spirit wants you to know that they are spoiled. And doing the most means the least to this Pisces. So if you try to do the most, it doesn't mean, like, what they look at is like the heart of a person, the character of the person. Are they healing? Are they in the life that they say? They don't spread lies. They don't gossip. They don't run around. They don't chase love. They don't believe in chasing love. They believe in protecting love. So if they feel like your love is safe, they're going to protect it. They believe in that. And they're going to seal the deal with someone on purpose that they feel deserves them. So if there's no harmony with you and them, they're going to be able to tell right away, and they're going to learn how to love themselves, and then it's going to get better for them. Like, they're going to notice that things get better and better and better. Like, they become a magnet for luck. They become a magnet for people that they can trust. They're going to be able to hook people on easily, but this Pisces is going to have to break several hearts, just because that's what it's going to take for them to get to the higher love that they actually want. It's the only love that they're willing to accept. So you may feel a little defeated. After a while, you may feel heard. You're going to feel heard by them. You're going to feel respected by them. You're going to be renting movies and going out for a change. And showing a safe side of yourself, a more desirable part of yourself. Let me see. You're going to see them catching all the blessings. Like, that's one thing that you'll know. Like, you're going to see them catching, express your love, playfulness. It's going to be very lighthearted. They will challenge you to be the best version of yourself. This Pisces is a drinker, or they may have a habit, an addiction. Spirit says they may even try to like water it down. Like, oh, I just drink here and there. You'll be surprised. You're going to be expressing yourself to this Pisces, and it's going to make you feel proud. I don't know why. You being honest and telling them what you need in love is going to make you feel proud. And there's a lot of lightheartedness, a lot of playfulness, a lot of attraction. Let me see. Release your ex. They can have an ex that's holding on to them, that they released. You may find this out, or when you're around them, you may see this ex like try to like call their phone. There's an ex that's trying to manifest them back and being patient. There's an ex who's trying to feel hopeful that they can get the Pisces back. You'll find that out. Like, somebody is wishing for them and thanking the universe in advance. So somebody could be struggling to let this Pisces go. And you're going to know for some reason. I don't know how, but you will know. A powerful walk. Some of you guys can go power walking with them, or let me see. What will the Pisces be going through? A radical rebirth. They have good juju. That's why I said blessings. Accepting themselves is one of the biggest hurdles that was in their life that they had to overcome. I hear orange juice. They may talk about oranges or orange juice a lot. They could have been resisting. They could have been betrayed a lot. I hear fatal attractions. People have fatal attractions with this Pisces. They could have been sabotaging themselves. And they're overcoming this. They could be using their creativity in order not to indulge in past lust. They're going to be using, yeah. They are governed by their emotions, but they will choose which emotions they feel like entertaining. So, let me see. How will this Pisces see you? As mysterious. They will see you as mysterious. You could be a Cancer. They will see you as mysterious and indecisive. They will also see you as wanting this. They may feel like you're hiding your feelings, like you try to act indecisive. That means you fell in love. That's how the Pisces will see you. Like, oh, I know this game. How will you see them? I see a lot of intimacy. I see a strong attraction and I see a lot of intimacy, but let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, they'll see you as a wish. And thoughtful. They find you thoughtful. They like your sense of humor. They're going to like your sense of humor. For some reason, they feel like like you get them right away. Yeah. They see you as thoughtful. They love the fact that you do give and receive with them, and they're going to find you single, sexy, and free. They're going to like that about you for some reason. Like if you reflect them back to them, like if they see themselves as a free spirit, if they see themselves as like wanted by people, they're going to love the fact that they see you in the same way. They're very, very flirty, lighthearted, taking risk. Let me see. Let me see. In the beginning, you may feel like they just want your attention. Did I do this already? Shows true love. But retreating because it's one-sided. Who feels it will be one-sided? You or the Pisces? Yeah, one thing you need to know about this Pisces is that there's somebody from their past that's trying to interfere with your connection. It could be somebody that they left from. Yeah. They rejected this offer from this person, and this is the only reason why they're in this new season. Their radical rebirth was all about releasing people that were no good for them. So you're gonna know about this. Let's see. I hear there's a ribbon in the sky for our love. Soft music, candles, dinner, dancing, entertaining. Let me see. See, it shows building love. That could be your intentions. Your intentions can be to build love with them. But at times they seem out of your reach. You may feel deeper for this Pisces than this Pisces feels for you, and you may know it. And that might make you upset at times. Like I feel for you more than you feel for me. Or you may even like, does this Pisces even do they take me seriously? Do they even want me? At times you're gonna like, do they even want me? Do they even take me serious? Are they punishing me? Like you may misinterpret. You're gonna have to be open, and you're gonna have to do open communication with them. Yeah. Beginning of January, lots of joy, stability, and nurturing each other. Like a healing connection. You may feel friend zone. Like, I don't think they trust me yet. You may be in your head a lot. The ending of January. Balance, communication, lots of communication. You're going to find them so sweet, but you're going to try to keep it to yourself. Like, aw. They can say nice things. They can encourage you, or you're going to be going with the flow. Whatever. They open you up to like a new life. I see you two combining lives. Like you bring them into your world. They bring you into their world. You may like their world a lot. I've been here like I got to get used to taking pictures. I don't take pictures like that. They may take pictures a lot. I don't know how to see somebody cherry. Like they have lots of energy. Let me see. The beginning of February. They detach. Oof. They detach. You want to take a risk with this Pisces in February, but you're going to try your best not to think about them. They're going to be thinking about you too in the beginning of February. I hear if I do too much too soon, I might run this Pisces off. You're going to try to be strategic. And they do go cold from time to time. That might be something that you're not used to or you expect. Like they do that. You know, I don't feel commitment at all. I really don't. I don't feel it yet. It could be somebody who comes into your life. They're exciting. They're charming. You like them a lot. You're anticipating more. But when it comes to January, February, I don't see it going to the next level yet. You're going to have to wait for my February reading to see what happens from February to March. Because I don't see a connection yet. And if you are in a connection with them, you may be afraid of losing them. Like one minute you may feel like you got this Pisces and everything is going good. The next minute you may feel like the Pisces is coming into their own. Like what if they leave me behind? You might be a little scared or threatened by them if you're in a relationship. But if you're not, I don't see a relationship yet. I feel like it's going to have you on emotional highs and lows because you don't know what to expect. And it's like you want to secure it, but you don't feel secure enough to secure it. But you have such good times with this person. So you're just going to go with the flow. Because you don't want to embarrass yourself. Cross watcher, you don't like to embarrass yourself. You know? And that's what I have for you all. Love and light. And Spirit wants everybody to know, do not reject an opportunity for new love. If you have new love coming into your life, by the end of this month, try to be open to it. Try something different. If you are used to always protecting yourself or saving yourself and things are not getting better, try to do the opposite of that. Try to be more open. Try to be more hopeful. Try to do the opposite in order for you to like bring back hope and get rid of this damaging energy. Because it's hurting a lot of you. A lot of you really do want to open up. You just don't know how. It's just trust yourself. Love and light.